Hi, my name is Danny Lee. I'm going to show you today a little bit about what I teach. Now, what that is, it is a method called gravity golf that my dad developed about 30 years ago. It's a system that is completely based around physics and biomechanics. It's about allowing your body mass to get through the shot. You see this in players like Ernie Els, Jeff Ogilvy, Jim Furyk, Ricky Fowler. It's a very effortless kind of swing. When you watch these guys move through their shots, 100% of their mass is moving through and accelerating through that shot. Now, you watch somebody, a normal amateur, you watch almost anybody. I mean, 99.9% of people, for that matter, you look at them on stop action video, the last 3 frames through impact, everything from the armpits down is completely stopped. And the only thing advancing is the hands and arms and shoulders. If it's not moving when you come through impact, it's not having an effect on the golf ball. So, there's 2 things to keep in mind. First off, you want to be able to have totally relaxed arms. If you want to get all your mass to power through that shot, you cannot be pulling from the upper body. If you're pulling this way, your energy is going to, your energy goes back this way and your weight's going to start falling backwards. Now, the second thing, it's called the counterfall. This is a move that you see in almost every other sport, but nobody's talking about it. It's a move that balances out your weight when you're coming through. You watch, all right, let's start off with a football player. You watch a football player, when they go to move and they go to kick, which is a soccer style kick, first thing they do is they go up, they plant an axis, they go off vertical to counterbalance the way the leg being slung around them. Now, soccer player does the same thing. See a baseball player when he goes to throw, first move he makes is he goes off vertical to counterbalance the weight of the arm being slung around him. Tennis player, the same thing. You watch a hammer thrower goes way off vertical. They start off, when they get to the top, they've got so much weight moving in front of them. If they didn't lean back far enough to counterbalance all that centrifugal force and weight pulling them over, they go straight over onto their toes, flat on their face. Now, the reason that you never see this happen to any of your friends, I mean, maybe you have, but I doubt it, that anyone has ever ended up flat on their face when they finish a swing. It's because your body has natural instincts. Those instincts are to try and protect you from harm. They try to save your body. Every time that you do something and you start pulling yourself off balance, your body starts internalizing energy, trying to keep you from falling over. That's why, most people don't realize, but you've got between, an average person, somewhere between 10 to 15 pounds of arms apiece. That's a lot of weight. Flesh and bone is pretty heavy. So when you start thinking about that, all that weight, 20, 30 pounds of arms being thrown in front of you, trying to pull you off balance. This is why almost everybody starts off coming over the top and their weight ends up on their toes and they start pulling for power and they fall backwards. Because if you're being pulled off balance and your body all of a sudden is having to internalize energy fighting for that balance, it's going to lock up and it's going to stop moving. This is why your hands are just accelerating through the shot. This is also why if you ever walked off the course and you've got a sore back or you're hurting, all that energy that's going back in to keep your balance is literally trying to tear your body apart. So what you see in a guy like Freddie Couples, where he's so effortless, is when he gets to the top of the backswing, he starts moving slightly off vertical to counterbalance the weight of the arms going in front of him. A move like this is very easily done if your arms are soft and you get yourself into that counterfall. Then all your mass will release right through the shot. I'm not a very tall guy. I weigh about 150 pounds. I'm about 5'8" on a good day. And you know, I still average 300 yards easy, just because I'm putting my mass against the shot. Now, a very effective way to learn this is through the drills. Now, the drills that I teach, and I'll show you a couple examples of them here, one being a cross-footed drill, allows you to heighten your sensitivity. If you can feel what's going on in your body, and you're sensitive to whether or not you have the improprieties of muscle going back in on you, or you know, if you're trying to use your upper body, or you're trying to, or if you're actually getting all your mass to go through it and getting that effortless kind of feeling that everyone loves so much, you know, you get that one shot once in a while in a round where it's just so easy. You know, you're left there sitting, what happened? What was it? That is the feeling of everything moving together and staying connected through that shot. Now, when you're practicing, you want to practice in a mode that allows you to feel what you're using as power source. Now, when you're normally standing up there, you've got a certain range of balance, you know, where you can go without falling. I call that your safety envelope. Now, when you cross your feet, all of a sudden that shrinks. Now, if you're trying to use muscle in the downswing or lift it up to the top, you're going to notice that tension is going to pull you right out of balance. Your brain won't let you keep doing that over and over again. If your arms are soft and your body accelerates through, this is what you'll see. Notice that weight just comes right through. That left foot comes out to catch you. Go into that counterfall and start to turn. Everything accelerates right through. You know, it can be a very nice, easy move, and it will create a tremendous amount of power. Now, working out of this mode right here allows you to feel if you're using any muscle. It makes you much more sensitive to it. Aggressive move at the beginning. A nice, easy turn will throw all of your mass right through it. Now, another way is a front route mode. And I suggest, you know, anyone that's first learning, you know, especially, or they're trying to visualize their shots in a different way, to see it now as a throw versus a hit. You know, Lee Trevino talks about it feels to him like the ball is on the end of the club head and he's just throwing it to get rid of it. This move right here is the same thing. You're eliminating the change of direction because we're no longer going back and pulling down. We're going to go in a forwards motion and just let it fall and sling it through. Everything moves right around. This is much easier to see the swing as a throw than it is a hit. Get all your mass moving through it. It can be a very effortless shot, and you can have a lot of fun out there. These drills, they will be your instructor. And when you're out there, the more understanding you have of how your body works, the easier it's going to work together. It's a healthier swing, and it's going to be efficient for you. Enjoy yourself. Take care.